My name is Manny and I'm 25 years old. I work as a freelance photographer. I was born in United Kingdom, however my grandparents from my mother's side migrated to UK from India. They moved here to work and to provide a better future for the children. I've talked about this with my parents and my grandparents. In fact, my mother often told me that she never remembered her father from her childhood simply because he always worked long hours. She would be in bed before he got home late in the night and he would leave first thing in the morning before she woke up. And my grandfather says that back in those days, as an immigrant, to be successful in this country, you had to work 2 or 3 times as hard as a native British. And that's exactly what he did. It's only recently that they started living in social housing, but 3 decades ago, the entire country lived in social housing, and that was not unusual. My grandfather says people in Britain are really afraid of immigration. When he immigrated, it was mostly immigration from India, Pakistan, Jamaica, and Ireland that people were really afraid of. But you must note that it was never tied up with people coming over to use or to abuse the benefit system. I think it's more of a recent issue with free movement of migrants from European countries, especially countries such as Poland, where a large number of population have migrated over in a very short period. So for example, it's taken around 15 years for Polish-born population of UK to increase by nearly 650,000, whereas it's taken over 30 years for Indian immigrants to do exactly the same. Having seen my grandparents' experience, or even my parents' for that matter, I personally think if you move into this country lawfully and you work hard, you pay your taxes and obviously contribute to the society positively, the same benefits that are available to native British should be available to you, especially at times of necessity or hardship. But as my grandfather says, you should want to work. You should not get free money from the state only because you prefer not to work, or if you decide it's not worth your while to work at a job that only pays a little bit more than what the benefits would pay if you were unemployed. I think there's too much benefit fraud going on in this country that needs to be addressed rather than just stigmatizing immigrants. Look at it from immigrants' point of view. They leave their country, they leave their friends, their family. They sacrifice a great deal just to come here for an uncertain future. And thinking about a free pot of money at the end of the rainbow is not something they'll be interested in. But something needs to be done about benefit fraudsters. They need to be pursued and punished. In addition, something also needs to be done about the influx of migrants from European countries. So perhaps we could put an annual cap on this. And this is very important because disproportionate movement between European countries can affect our public services. So for example, our housing services, or not to mention our healthcare, that can just not cope with the financial strain.